Friends, this is Dheeraj. Let us start with the week 2 first problem, power of 2. It is of late code June challenge, and the problem statement that you will get a number or integer and you have to determine whether it is a power of 2 or not. So for example, if you will take 1, then it is of power of 2, 0 will become 1. So it is true. 16, so 2 to the power 4 is 16, so that's why it is true. But why 218 is false? Because we can check it out, that power of two number is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. After 128 we have 256, so 218 is not a power of two number, so it must return false. Okay, so let's start with the discussion. I have solved this problem using 4 5 methods. Okay, so first method I want to discuss with you is the inbuilt function of Java, that is this function. Let's say start with this. So what we are saying, so let's say if number is greater than 0, it means it must be not non-negative number and must not be 0. If it is a negative number or it is 0, we can simply say that it is not a power of 2. Okay, that's why this is the first condition, that number must be greater than 0. Okay, and the second thing, so there is a inbuilt function of Java which will return the bit count of a particular number. So if you will give 16, then it will return 1, and if you will give 17, it will return 2, because 17 contains 2 bit. One is at 2 to the power 0 and one at 2 to the power 4. So basically you can simply use this function integer dot bit count, and if it is returning 1, it simply means that it is a power of 2 number. So if number is greater than 0 and its bit count is 1, then it is true, otherwise in all the cases it is false. We can submit this code. Yes, it is got accepted. Okay, so that was the first method. Let's discuss about some more methods. Okay, the second method I want to discuss with you is this one. Okay, so what we are doing, we are just taking a number. Why I'm taking long? Because it may be possible that the given number is of it will be in integer range, but what I'm doing, I'm taking a number and every time I'm multiplying this number by 2. So simply mean that it may be possible that it may go beyond the int size. So that's why I'm taking the long here. So I'm taking just a simple number long, value is 1. Then what I'm doing, every time I'm multiplying this number by 2. So you have two methods of multiplying a number by 2. Either you do a left shift or you just increment by 2. Both are same. So what I'm doing, I'm doing a I'm using a bitwise operator. So left shift will increase, will multiply this number by 2. So what I'm simply doing, I'm taking this number and I'm multiplying this number by 2 every time until it is less than n. Now what I'm checking, so initially I have started this number with 1. So if this number is less than 1, it will never match and it will always return false. Okay, but if it is greater than 0, uh, means it is starting from 1, it is greater than 0 and it is of power of 2, then only it will be equal with this number and it will return true. So this is the case. Let's submit this code. Okay, it is also got accepted. So this was the method number 2. Let's comment this out. Now check out one another method. Okay, so what we are doing, this is the similar the previous method in this, but I'm not taking another number. What I'm just doing, the number I have currently, the number I have what I am doing, every time I am checking whether this number, uh, and I am doing the AND with 1. So basically AND with 1 is simply means if a number is not multiple of 2, then it first bit will be 1 every, at least 1 by one time, if every time I am dividing this number by 2. So this is simply mean that I am writing n equal to n by 2. So right shift is simply mean we are dividing this number by 2. Left shift simply mean that we are multiplying this number by 2. Okay, so every time what we are doing, we are just checking whether this number and 1 equal to 1, then we will return false. Otherwise we will do a right shift every time. So let's say for example we have a number 218 here. So we will run this code on 218. Okay, so 218 will not contain this 0, will not contain 1 at first bit. So and 1 will give me the 0 and it will not return false. So what we will do, we will divide this number by 2. Okay, what we will get, we'll get 114. Okay, so 114 basically simply is 64 plus 32, 96, and plus 16, it is 112 plus 2. Okay, again it is not, it will not come as 1. So what we will simply do, we will again divide it by 2. What we will get, we'll get 57. Okay, so 57 is simply mean we are doing 32 plus 68 plus 8 and plus 1. So this 1 is simply means when we will do AND with this n, it will always return false. Okay, so if a number is not of power of 2 and we are dividing a number by 2 every time, so it will be a case when there will be first bit is 1. So we are taking care of that situation, and based on that situation we are multiplying this algorithm. One thing I'm missing here is the case that if number is less than 1, then we have to just return false and we have not do anything for this. So let's submit this code. Okay, yes, it is also got accepted. Let's comment this out and let's discuss about this one. This is very tricky one, but bit easy as well. So what we are simply doing, so if number, also I have to write that if number is less than 1, then we have to return false. Okay, but if number is greater than 1, what we have to do in this case, so uh, think in such a way, if a number is of power of 2, let's say number of power of 2 means simply either it will be 2 or it will be 4 or it will be 8, etc., right? So if we will multiply any number of power of 2 and we will do the AND with n minus 1, n minus 1 basically is 7. So it simply means then we will get 0. So this is the concept. So I'm simply doing, I'm taking this number and I'm doing AND with a number minus 1. If it is 0, then only it is a power of 2, otherwise it is not a power of 2. Okay, so let's run this code as well. Okay, it is also got accepted. Thank you.